que estemos bien, espero que se transmita eh, eh, concurrentemente o seguidamente este live que estoy haciendo. Acabo de subir el SOS mode, el video, deja ver si esto sube. SOS mode emergency issues. Vamos a ver un momento para que vean. Más o menos esto es llamando aquí al 611. Como ve, el teléfono está en SOS. No se comunica. Yo hago un escrito en donde estoy documentando todo esto. Yo tengo muchas tarjetas que tengo que buscar una por una porque han sido tantas disrupciones que tengo que ir una por una para chequear realmente cuáles son las que necesito, ¿verdad? O cuál es la que puedo presentar como documentación válida de lo que está pasando. Mira, yo hago el Señor me pide y me pide en el corazón que yo haga esto y creo que en algún momento Dios me podrá redimir ante todas las personas, ¿verdad? La verdad siempre os hará libre. Recuerdo haber escuchado de Padre Orlando. Yo estoy haciendo este llamado porque a mí Dios me está poniendo en el corazón, el Espíritu Santo me está enviando a hacer el llamado de que nosotros estamos yendo a caminos sin salida, dead ends. En esta situación con Irán, cómo nos conecta a todos con la recuperación, y Dios me lo dice, es una conexión directa. Tenemos un encargo, una obligación, una necesidad de abordar la situación con nuestros vecinos, con nuestro prójimo, y de empezar a entender nosotros que si nosotros decimos ser cristianos, estamos llamados por obligación a dejar las armas y la violencia, a dejar de estar atacando a otras comunidades, a otros pueblos por nuestra salud mental. Porque la cuestión es que la corrupción, y yo no estoy condenando a nadie, no puedo condenar a nadie porque estamos en situación de emergencia. Dios nos tiene en un SOS mode. Yo quería enseñar que ya yo desde esto lo estamos hablando desde antes, hello, desde antes, mira, mayo 22, 2025. A ver si se capta ahí más o menos. Tiene un like. De lo que yo estaba hablando, disruptado completamente por personas que lo que te dije de la goma, del pooling del carro, alterando y traqueando el carro, que termino yo, ¿verdad? Con la ayuda de Dios. Y esto es para que ustedes vean cómo el Señor me lleva. Yo vivo aquí al frente donde yo tuve el accidente y estaba literalmente en el sideway. ¿Por qué? Porque Dios ya me había avisado, vas a tener una situación, lo mismo que te estoy diciendo, lo mismo que el Señor hace conmigo, lo está haciendo con el mundo. Nos está avisando a través de sueños, a través de visiones, de revelaciones. Entonces, hace un año ya nosotros estábamos hablando de la situación que estaba sucediendo, que nos estaba disruptando el camino. Y Dios me pone, y esto es relación completamente con lo que está pasando ahora, con los intereses forjados en el dinero, en proveer a un sistema corrupto que hay que reformar. Y no estamos diciendo que este o aquel es tan corrupto, es que la corrupción está en todas las esferas, por eso necesitamos ayuda. En la mente también está coaccionada. Hoy en día estamos forjando, como la caja de Skinner, ambientes conductivos a la violencia, ambientes conductivos al estigma. Nos están como minorías. Cuando empezó a pasar lo de ICE, fue como si se acabara la vida para la mayoría de los hispanos. ¿Por qué? Porque estamos viviendo el burden. Nos cierran las puertas, nos traquean los carros, tratan de dañarnos. Y el Señor me avisa, obviamente. El Señor nos avisa. Y mira, ahora mismo, si vemos, déjame poner, a ver si esto se escucha. Creo que
aquí en Estados Unidos aquí necesitamos ayuda. Las personas
están abusando del poder, coaccionando.
Me traquearon la guagua. Anoche hicieron cuanto invento pudieron. Ahí la guagua está, gracias a Dios, porque el Señor es grande.
Y yo salí afuera para que me vieran también, ¿verdad? Que yo estoy a lo desesperado que estamos.
Después de haber hablado
hace un año.
Dos cosas, Irán, Israel, mira lo que está pasando en Estados Unidos. Aquí nosotros necesitamos ayuda, mundo.
Necesitamos gente que supervise, gente que estén supervisando con nosotros.
Pero mira, derechito.
Supervising with us. We need the international community, Iranians, Germans, French, Italians, everybody. We need to supervise this country.
Pero mira, real. El que no tenga, mira, ayer fui a botar la basura, a hacer cosas y a trabajar. Me están cortando las patas. Aquí en Estados Unidos nos están cortando las patas. Así que we need help here.
Mira cómo yo me oigo de disruptado.
Irán, listen, we need help. Israel, don't go war.
Mira, nosotros estamos ahora mismo en una situación de emergencia, en donde estamos siendo disruptados, obviamente por los vocales que estamos siendo en contra de las acciones disruptivas, las acciones violentas, la coacción llena de fundamentos, de cosas infundadas, ¿verdad? Que no representan una realidad tal como la podemos experimentar. Ejemplo, la excusa para meterse en Irán fue que iban a detonar una bomba nuclear o que nos iban a atacar, era inminente, y eso ahora mismo está saliendo que no era real, que no era tan real como se decía, que era exagerado. Entonces nosotros vemos, ya yo hice en esta publicación, hago un llamado a que se investigue el 9/11, como yo hice el llamado ya, como me acuerda la película 12 Monkeys, en donde se escuchaba la voz. En el futuro, lo más seguro, puedan explicar o dar razón a lo que el espíritu me estaba diciendo en ese momento, porque perdido, cuando llamo a las autoridades me dicen, ya, nosotros no podemos hacer nada, eso tienes que chequear y yo, pero estoy perdido, ¿qué voy a hacer? Tengo una emergencia aquí, no pasa a nadie. No podemos hacer nada. La realidad es que tienes que llamar a o sea que me di cuenta, ahí en ese momento te entra el hablar de corazón. Ya empezamos a hablar de cómo las minorías estamos siendo disruptadas, de cómo la guerra en Irán no debe de pasar, cómo nos va a llevar a caminos sin salida. Y eso yo lo tengo documentado en otros videos. Tengo que ir poco a poco, como te digo, buscando, repasando, pero llegaré el momento en que daré con ellos. Cuando dé con ellos, los voy a presentar. Eso es lo que está pasando hoy en día. Estamos en otra etapa, presentando lo documentado. Y este video o demás videos pueden ser también de servir para otras personas, para que otras personas tengan cuenta de lo que está pasando, que tengan, ya yo estoy en búsqueda de GPS, que sean satelitales y cosas así. ¿Por qué? Porque me gustaría tener algo diferente a solamente celulares que se pueden dañar o que las disruptan a propósito. Porque como digo aquí, ¿cómo va a ser que yo me pueda comunicar con 911 y empezarles a hablar de todo esto, de la guerra, de cómo nos están disruptando por ser vocales, de cómo diantre esta gente no nos pueden ayudar, de cómo estamos perdidos en esta zona rural y que no podíamos hacer nada? Y que cómo va a ser, ¿me entiendes? Yo estaba desesperado. I was totally desperate, looking for help. And how is that I can call 911? How is that I can call 911? No, and I don't mind about that. I'm not fearing. I am in my already in the affluence with the Holy Ghost that is protecting me. And whenever we are protected with the Holy Ghost, we can found ourselves places that we para to refuge, to get shelter from Him. He actually is, y esta historia o estos momentos, these moments are so, stay close so you can see the miracles that the Lord is making with me. You need to pay attention. If you not pay attention, you're gonna miss everything. It's miracle through miracle, through miracle, through miracle, through miracle, through miracle. And it starts long time ago, whenever I was down on a car praying for my life, just expecting the shots in my head. I was down on a car praying, and I tell that to the youth and community, and in la Pascua, ¿cómo se dice? Yeah, in the spring break. Eso no sé cómo es bien en la Pascua en inglés, pero anyways, vamos a preguntarle a ChatGPT, a ver. ChatGPT, ahí yo soy así de que traductor, sí, ChatGPT es mi traductor. ChatGPT, ¿cómo se dice Pascua en inglés? Easter. Ajá, de Easter morning. Para eso es lo que realmente yo la utilizo, para corregir y cosas así. No estoy no tengo esa mente todavía de necesitar, no ocupo todavía estas herramientas, precisamente porque estoy empezando a entender o empezando a buscar cuáles son lo que me está pasando. O sea, yo estoy empezando a entender mi historia, mi momento ahora, hoy en día, en la recuperación. Estoy empezando a ver cómo es que Dios realmente me lleva. Y en la oración, pidiéndole a Dios allá abajo de ese carro, mojándome, como quiera Dios me salvó. No sé qué pasó, el Espíritu Santo. Cuando estaba en Kansas, también la situación, una mujer salió desesperada diciéndome en el teléfono, pero tú no entiendes que tienes que irte, pero esto, que ya yo entiendo. Y yo digo, esto sí es conmigo. Es como que algo que te conecta, no, y es diferente a lo que me pasó en un McDonald's, que alguien estaba gritando también, que te tienes que salir, que cállate la boca ya, y eso no era conmigo. Eso no era conmigo. O sea, Dios, nosotros nos encontramos, es como un espejo que nos refleja las necesidades del momento, pero hay que tener una afluencia o en mi sentido, tener la disposición. Yo siempre tengo la disposición, o he tenido la disposición de dejar de sufrir. Quiero dejar de sufrir ya, quiero vivir en paz, quiero vivir en comunión con el Espíritu, quiero vivir en serenidad, quiero vivir en tranquilidad. Y Dios me dijo, that's exactly, that is why I open the heavens gate to everybody. To Muslims, to Jews, to Buddhists, to non-believers, that they can profess, they can live in affluence, they can live in peace, not in war, not in violence, not through impositions. And certainly I was completely concerned, disrupted in 2025 already talking about that. And that wasn't the only one that I talk about that. If you notice, si tú notaste, yo estoy hablando de que ya yo estoy hablando de eso. Pues en Facebook, en otras que Facebook se borran los videos después del mes, dejé récord de todo esto. En el 911 dejé récord, Park Hills, 911 Park Hills 2025, mayo, un poquito antes, empezando el año. por ahí antes de la mitad del año, esos primeros 6 meses, yo estuve hablando sobre lo que estaba pasando, sobre cómo, me imagino que fueron los primeros 6 meses, no sé si realmente, pero anyways, están ahí, ¿me entiendes? O sea, nosotros sabemos que estamos siendo guiados por un poder superior. We are being led by a higher power that yo no entiendo, I can't understand. And he told me, it's better that you understand that you don't understand me, that you understand that you acknowledge that you don't understand me. It's better so you can start all over from scratch. Start to listen, to interpret, to perceive, to acknowledge me as I am presenting you in present times. Because if not, you're gonna be blind, like we Christians are blind right now. We are blind because we are accepting the war. We are blind because we are not protecting the neighbors, we minorities, we are being disrupted, marginalized, stigmatized, and I am U.S. citizen, and I am being like that. I am being treated like that. Imagine what happening with these persons that doesn't have citizenship. What they are feeling? They are feeling threats, and they are in positions. You have co-actions. You have to do whatever I say. If not, I'm gonna report you. Every kind of mistreatment we are feeling already. And what do you think we need to tell everybody? Look, hey, awareness, create awareness, help us come, international viewers, international persons that come and address this situation here in the States, the United States, because we citizens need help. We need help from the international community to provide coherence, to stop this madness, this mayhem, totally mayhem. Talking about Pulp Fiction in a release and in a speech about, that's for them. That's the Lord speaking, and when we are calling Pulp Fiction, for them, the Department of Defense, don't hurt us. Hey, let's go to stop. We need to address that. We need to put boundaries on people too, on other nations, that for they to de-escalate the continuation of that corruption. So we need to start by the house. Start to do it, what it have to be done. Start to put people that can address mentally, not economically, not only persons that help us. Oh, this is no the tone and un economist. What an economist what could do with the mental health? Tell me what how can it help us with the mental health? It's not only the economists that we need to address. We need to address the whole system, the mental health, the wellness, because these persons are already exploding in different manners. And let me tell you, whenever this community, uh, high profile communities start to help the people in need, we're going to continue for strengthening. We're going to continue create a network, a hard network of recovery, that today I'm not robbing, I'm not using drugs, I'm not only the medicine that I have been prescribed for, which is cannabis. I'm not disrupting the life of anybody, trying to not to do that outside. Only whenever I need to create awareness. I come around this town. They already hear me about prepare for war. The war is with Iran is not should not happen. We cannot go there. We are going to dead ends. We are watching already how that is manifesting, but the Lord already told us before that a year ago. And so Ghost of Wars, I was that first introduction of what the Lord is speaking to me through me from the distance of without time and space. I even have dreams about it before. So everything goes in a connection, and we cannot say otherwise. Everybody is connected because we accept that we are part of this community that are stigmatizing, that are there, that are disrupting, violating the rights of the international community. And now it's up to us to address that, because the corruption is everywhere and they already feel it. They already can tell that people start to compliance, like, oh yeah, I gonna, oh yeah, 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 yeah. But they don't understand, everybody have strings. So in one moment, whenever you're not needed anymore, bye bye, we cut the strings and you are on your own, disrupt everything. And if you have something, they're gonna take it. So it's like that. Corruption functions like that, and the system is a system that enables that enables corruptive behaviors. So because we want to, oh, we want to we use the poly market, and we play with that and winning thousands of thousands. Then some of them are brought to justice, but some of them that are too obvious, they have to go. But not Hexit, not the broker of Hexit that did that same thing, and they are quietly putting it aside. So we can understand, and I am talking truth here, that the facts that I acknowledge, the facts that are that we are acknowledging together around this present. So the thing is, they are the facts. They say they are using. They're gonna obliterate. They're gonna kill the enemy. But who is the enemy? Canoes in the area of Colombia and Venezuela coastal waters, international waters or coastal waters, canoes that they attack and without any proof whatsoever. So that's or bargain chain. We have no proof. That's corruption. We are already heading towards dead ends because of that. Because we are corrupt. The system, whatever we are doing, is corrupt itself, and we cannot do nothing else but create awareness for now without using violence. I'm not against people have guns. I am against of these persons eyes and stuff like that have guns and have access to alcohol, and the worst drug in the world, that is alcohol. And that these persons don't acknowledge, they in the government they use alcohol to celebrate, and we need a ballroom to celebrate my parties. Why do you need to continue doing parties so forth? See, we are in an emergency. You don't understand yet? Oh no, I forgot that you're in the complacency in your world of greatness. Meanwhile, we are suffering. Meanwhile, these persons are heavy with stigmatized minorities, not only minorities. Now we are understanding how U.S. citizens are passing through all this stuff. At least I am doing what I can. I use the resource. Now they let me go. Okay, that's fine. I go. No worry. I'm still waiting for the call that they told me that how many calls I received from the center before, all the time. Hey, how are you? Oh, this. Oh, well, visits, calls, and now I am keep waiting. I'm gonna check it out if I gonna text my case worker to let her know what is the issues right now, and what I am what is the next step. She contact her, the person that is gonna contact me, or what, because I'm still waiting. I don't gonna address that directly, because all the times I have disruptions. I can try to call later on. Let's go to check it out what is gonna happen. So now I am using this moment to let you know that what is going on here. What is my documentation? I am start to process and try to get all these different, because there are many. I have many of those that I need to check. Like I have here these these ones, this one, this one. Yeah, I have to continue looking, and I record That's why I'm recording. So yeah, more 2, 4, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Tengo ahí 7 tarjetas hasta ahora. And there I have more. So I need to look around, and most of these gigas are these ones are heavy on gigabytes. So look, that's my mission for now. Continue documenting, letting you. Yeah, we can laugh, but at the end, this is serious. This is an emergency. This is a crisis, and we need to address that as proper as we can. Yes, we can. We still laughing. You know why? Because the Lord helped me already. He put a lifesaver for me. It's a protection. This I don't have fear to go outside and to confront and to address reality as it is, to confront these persons, to confront them with the truth, because the Lord helped me already. And it's like that. Nothing else to say. We're gonna continue to look around afterwards. Después de eso que yo estaba hablando sobre esto,
Así que, nada, malanga con pique. Vamos a tener que buscar cómo podemos traer ayuda de afuera para acá. Sí,
ayuda, ¿viste? Help.
ya lo tenemos montado.
Ahí,
Voy
this
a
one
ponerlos
was
todos juntos y con cuidado con este
2025
tornillo. Y que estoy todavía
working
apretando.
again in the car because of these disruptions all the time. So yeah, I am trying to search what I record and continue documenting this moment of life. Listen, Lord is helping us. Lord, open the heavens gate. We are blind. We Christians need to understand that we need to help Iranians. We need to help Jews. We need to help minorities here, because we have been impacting them. We have been mistreating them, and we need to continue giving them resources. Remember, first is the Lord. Christian, to those Christians who listen, they spoke. What is the first commandment? Well, one I give you, the Lord over everything, and right above, right down below is the neighbor. Love your neighbor as yourself. We don't want to, and we are creating this environment where we use imposition and mistreatment as love, tough love. We call it. It's not like that anymore. We are divine beings. A person that is in the street trying to survive is a Jesus, a suffering Jesus, as Dr. Santos called them. They are the suffering Jesus in the street. And what you can tell, whenever I went to Chicago, I was looking today about that experience. I am documenting. I'm gonna post it publicly. I have those private for now, but this guy, I encountered this guy on sheets, on blankets, and he was and I walked towards him, and whenever I approached him, cuando me le aproximé, he was walking down the street and in a bad conditions, weather conditions, and he was raining, so he was like that, and oh, what happened? And I'm like, hey, no, sorry, hey, I'm here just to let you know, hey, here's for you, buy something for eat for you so you can stay warm, please. And I tell him that the Lord sent me to give him that, and to tell him that he loves him, and that he is there for him, that look for resources in the streets, in different places. I put that by name, like BJC or other hospitals like Mercy hospitals, that they can give you some resources. And he told me like, oh, okay, okay, thank you, blessings. He started to he just continue because he was protecting himself. That the Lord put me. I am that. I am there. I am suffering there. Whenever you don't acknowledge that, whenever we continue in putting more and more burdens, today we cannot live. We need to pay. We are with these vulnerable communities. The working class is surviving, surviving. 2020 survivors, surviving. They are surviving these days. Not working, not give me 16 hours and I gotta earn millions. No, we are surviving that life. We are trying to pay everything what is being charged to us before you can go cut a tree and use that tree to make something for you. Now it's not. Now they gonna arrest you because everything have a price here. Even with the water have a price. So what we can do is we can protect ourselves with better persons that address the needs of the community in need. The needs, because whenever we strain that network, guess what? Other persons may gravitate different than the network, but the network at the end, they're gonna stick with what it works. What it works is what? Be honest, receptivity, goodwill, not harming other, making amends whenever it's possible, acknowledging we are not, we have no power over these addictive disorders that we became. The power, the control, the imposition is not controlling, is being under control. It's not, it's not imposing, it's praying. Praying to regulate our neurotransmission and adapt ourselves to extreme conditions. So we are creating an ego totally disconnected from the love of the Lord and from the affluence and from the path that the Lord creates for us to return to heaven, to go to heaven. So the evolution of the mind. Whenever we are living in community, we are evolving to. That evolution comes from ancient times. Doesn't have nothing to do with us. I remember that the church even have that knowledge that everything turns around the earth, even the sun. Now we understand different. That's evolution. That's evolution of the religion system too. We need to evolution because we don't understand what the Lord's want from us. Christ came to give that path to us, give that awareness, that consciousness. Christ come to teach us who is God, how is the love of God. We forgot or we misunderstood God in ancient times. Now He opens heaven's gates to everyone that want to profess, that want to live, that want to continue in compassion, in accepting others, diversity, accepting your neighbor, welcoming your neighbor, embracing your neighbor, not only accepting, embracing your neighbor. Love them as I have loved you. So that's what we are not professing from the ground, from the Christian ground that we think or we say we are. Even in the bills have a God, in God we trust. So we are not professing that God right now. We have another God, money, the money God, the pocket God that suit our needs and not theirs. We are now seeing how that uh, part of the earth is affecting us. That stretch of Hormuz is affecting us really. Now I am thinking going to New York is gonna be double or triple the money in gas and stuff like that. So we must over adapt our plans to different destinies more close to where we are living. But things like that let you understand how is really affecting us, how that dead end it was really happening, and how God was sparing us from that. Stop the war now, avoid those confrontationals. We need to be on the watch what is happening on the right now. We need to de-escalate professionally with other, like Germany. In Western Germany, they are not using antidepressive in the mental wards, in the mental institutions, because they understand that those antidepressives affect at the end, a long run, affect the capacity for the persons to withdraw whenever they want to withdraw. They cannot withdraw, they fear, they have different symptoms that. And remember this, everything functions well for the people that are ingesting the medicines, until a disruption comes, until you are in a trip and suddenly your medicines does disappear. Whenever you are in a place that you cannot encounter so mental health services, or whenever you out of your job, whenever they take your wallet, and or whenever we put you, you have an accident. Things like that happen all the time, and people start to acknowledge late, whenever it's too late. So we don't want to be too late for us. We need to start to addressing mental health issues, this de-escalating the control, the power, the rhetoric of violence that we are creating, and start to put professionals that address, really, not these persons that think that they can handle it, but they don't know much about only weapons. And not on not if it was that, I think many of our officers are more capable for what the administration is showing. Actually, what that's what they withdraw from. Some of them, they withdraw, they say, I don't want to deal with this, because they understand where we are heading. They understand the emergency situation that we are having, and getting these days around here in the United States. So yes, we need help. Yes, we need to understand better. Yes, we need to pray for them, and to show them with truth, to teach them with truth, to impart awareness, to impart respect towards others that they create, or they want to control people, marginalizing them, stigmatizing them, imposing burdens on them. Woke generation, you are guilty of this, of perverting, but not us, not este, no, no. Those are, and I don't know them anymore. Not they are bad. Oh, no, I don't know them anymore. Not like that. Need we need you, Lord. We need the your lead. So he's doing it. He already opened the way for us to continue walking. So that all that disruptions doesn't make nothing on me. So yeah, I leave you with that one. Ha 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 ha. I am laughing now. Blessings to everyone. Later.